And I know you guys, some of you are in from 9160, so congratulations. I think Lemore you were, and Ann too. So give Lemore and Ann. Our ladies got it. They did best entry so far. Do you guys remember where you're in from earlier? This is our U.S. dollar to the Swiss franc, and again, that's why I like to trade this kind, because they generally go up after I buy. So that's kind of the trick. So, and again, that was the one that I picked as being the best one, and asked you guys to post your longs. Can we quickly read off our long plays for where y'all had longs from about an hour and a half ago on this? If-then correlation. If I see RSI at overbought or oversold, then I punch down, or I control for that by pushing a safety buffer even further down, because I'm going to be cautious that it'll keep running since the RSI is at an overbought or oversold area. So it's kind of a fine-tuning the volume knob on the trade. So if it's, I mean, you know, it's fun that I'm 2 for 2 and nailing the single best charts 2 days consecutively, which I was live with proof, and you saw it unfold live after I made the calls. That's kind of the trick to get right. Compare that with anyone else in the industry, by the way, please. But, you know, the point is, and you gain confidence when you get right. But, kind of say, the next step is leveraging and doing it consistently and doing it across correlated pairs and being able to add zeros to your trading account and be able to leverage. So getting this decision-making process right is the first trick. Then you want to leverage as a secondary. And that's why I use the scale in, adding to winning trades process is something. That's how, once you get this part right, then it's how do I make more money. On the count of 3, say more money. 1, 2, 3. More money. So let's do that right quick. What is a number one challenge you have in identifying the right side of a cup and how to trade it? And let's go ahead and turn to the trader next to you and identify that. Talk about it for a minute. I'll get your input and then we'll go ahead. Do have a false breakout and pull back, but don't let that keep you from taking the second shot at the second high, because oftentimes that one not only wipes out in spades a little itty bitty tiny stop, but takes you into the money for a nice big huge money run. So make sure you're setting first, and that's why I use first and second entries. You always have a two-step approach to your entries. First entry, very tight stop. Second entry, tight stop if the first one stopped out. If it keeps in the money, then you're scaling in on that. So make sure that you use cup patterns like that. And you have to identify the widest range patterns. Same thing in reverse on bear cups. You can see a bearish cup pattern there. So you may hammer into a short. I see a hammer down here with a couple of greens. So what would you guys do if you were open short the euro dollar now? So this one was okay for a shorter term pattern, right? A nice shorter term swing trade. But for a longer term trade, it's cycling up and down that's compressed, and so it doesn't have as nicely defined cups as, for example, this one does. So when you're looking visually, at least when I'm trying to disqualify or qualify instruments for a trade, you know, you wait till above the high of the candle that pierces, and for the ones that work out, you get out at the first sign. So the closer it gets, the tighter you want to trail a stop. So that way you can get out at the first sign of trouble, which would technically be inside this candle without waiting for it to get all the way down there, because that would be a good exit target. That's a good, by the way, good moving average 50 to 200 EMA pattern is if it comes from below, pierces the 50 EMA, your exit target, best case, usually around. And the traders are waving back. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, Dave's got it. That's it. That's the classic. Yeah. All right. Well, give our ladies a round of applause for being here. Now, I want all you guys to come up here, so let's all get up here.